You ever hear a story so tangled, so full of power, corruption, and flat-out mystery, that even after nearly 50 years, people are still digging, literally, for answers? Yeah, that's the story of Jimmy Hoffa, Teamsters boss, labor titan, mob associate, and in 1975, just vanished. No body, no crime scene, no solid answers. But the theories? Oh, we've got theories. And today, I'm walking you through one of the strangest missing person cases in American history. So who was Hoffa? Born in 1913, Jimmy Hoffa wasn't just some local union guy. This man ran the Teamsters, one of the most powerful labor unions in the world. By the late 1950s, he was basically the king of the working class. And, let's be real, probably the mob's favorite king, too. He built alliances with organized crime to expand the union's influence. Some people called him a hero for the blue-collar worker. Others? They saw a ruthless operator who was in bed with dangerous men, and the law took notice. In 1964, Hoffa was convicted of jury tampering, fraud, and bribery. He ended up serving time in prison until President Nixon commuted his sentence in '71. But the deal came with one condition. Hoffa had to stay away from union business for 10 years. Spoiler alert, he didn't want to. July 30th, 1975. That's the day it all went dark. Hoffa had lunch plans at the Red Fox restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan, just outside Detroit. The meeting was supposedly with Anthony "Tony" Provenzano, a known mob figure, and Anthony Giacalone, a Detroit mobster. He showed up, waited, called his wife around 2:30 p.m., said he was getting stood up, and then, nothing. Gone. Never seen again. No security cameras, no receipts, not even a trace of his body. FBI's prime suspect? His adopted son, Charles "Chucky" O'Brien, a guy who was once Hoffa's right-hand man, but later started acting a little shady. He gave weird, inconsistent statements, and forensic evidence linked a car he drove to Hoffa's scent. But Chucky always denied everything. No charges ever stuck. So where the hell did Hoffa go? One theory says he was taken out by the Mafia for trying to claw his way back into the Union. Another? He was killed and cremated in a Detroit funeral home the same day. Frank Sheeran, the guy portrayed in The Irishman, claimed he killed Hoffa in a house in Detroit. But again, no body, no evidence, just a confession. Then there's the whole Giants Stadium theory. Yeah, people said Hoffa was buried under the end zone in New Jersey. But the FBI found nothing. And then it gets even weirder. In 2019, a guy named Frank Coppola came forward with a deathbed confession. He said his father, Paul Coppola, helped bury Hoffa in a steel drum at a Jersey City landfill known as the PJP landfill. Frank said he watched men bring something heavy to the site. Later, his father told him, "They're here." Frank claimed Paul didn't trust anyone else with the location, so he kept it secret for decades. In 2020, the FBI actually conducted a survey of the site, ground-penetrating radar, all of it. They believed the body might be buried 15 feet underground, beneath debris that had been there for decades. But as of now, still no conclusive results. Fast forward to 2023, another lead popped up, this time in Milwaukee. A cold case group claimed Hoffa's body was moved and reburied under a baseball stadium, thanks to a cryptic clue left on a playing card. Seriously, this is the kind of stuff you'd expect from a thriller novel. But again, the theory made headlines, got people talking, and then faded into the noise. So what's the truth? Was Hoffa silenced by the mob? Betrayed by someone close? Or is he buried somewhere so remote we'll never find him? Jimmy Hoffa was officially declared dead in 1982, but for almost 50 years, the case has been a magnet for journalists, filmmakers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Even now, the FBI is still chasing leads, quietly but consistently. And every time they get a new tip, America's most famous missing person case flickers back to life. Until they find that body, though, if they ever do, this mystery stays unsolved. If you made it this far, thank you for diving into the case with me. Let me know in the comments, do you think Hoffa's still out there somewhere? Or do you think the mob made sure he disappeared for good? I've got more chilling unsolved stories coming your way, so hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.